everybody, it is the Lawn Gnome. Welcome back to another Funko Pop update. This time, of course, for October 2022. And wow, guys, after this episode, we just have one more episode to go before we officially reach the centennial milestone of Funko Pop Update over here on my channel in December of 2022. That is right. We are so close to 100 recordings of me just gushing about Funko and their Funko products, pops, sodas, you name it. It's just been such an amazing ride up until this point, and I just want to thank all of you. If you are new here, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you. And for all of you who have hopefully been watching since the very first episode of Funko Pop Update back in 2013, I really hope that you are excited for what we have in store for the 100th episode and beyond, because I am definitely going to say that it has been a very good year for me as a collector of Funko. So many big things that I never thought would actually show up, but they have, and there's just so many new things that are coming down the pike that I am very excited about. And let's just say that when we get to the 100th episode, you're probably going to see a very long video, which includes a whole bunch of new additions to my collection. But speaking of all of that, especially considering the fact that we have a lot of news, including the 2022 New York Comic-Con reveals, let's take a look at how my collection has been going. So, I'm going to take a big risk here, guys. There are a couple of other Funko items that I definitely could share with you today, but part of me sort of like says, you know, keep the fans waiting for something really cool over the next couple of weeks. So don't be surprised if in November and December I go completely all out with episodes 99 and 100. It's just going to be so much fun revealing all of the new additions to my collection that will have most likely been received by me by then. But anyway, I thought it would be fun to just go into the topic of comic books. As a matter of fact, this is going to probably end up being the theme for the rest of 2022, but there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm just glad to finally feature these two specific pops from my collection, because these have been in my collection for quite some time. And let me just start off by saying about Peacemaker, the series from HBO Max, directed by James Gunn, of course. Never in my wildest dreams did I think I was actually going to become a fan of Peacemaker, but seeing John Cena as this character in The Suicide Squad and just seeing how much fun he was as an anti-hero only got me a little bit more curious about the show when it was coming to HBO Max. And then when I watched that first couple of episodes and I heard that theme song and saw that opening credits, let's just say, like the song, I really, really wanted to taste it. So we got two new Funko Pops in my collection from the Peacemaker series, and they were the only two that just screamed, you have to have them. And they, of course, are Peacemaker with his pet eagle, Eagly, and Vigilante. So these are two excellent designs. I mean, I could have gotten so many other versions of Peacemaker, but the one with Eagly that's hugging him, that was just the one thing that said to me, oh my god, you can't pass up on this one. Even though you could have gotten Eagly on your own, Lawn Gnome, you could have, but this is just perfect. I mean, the details on the helmet, I mean, wouldn't it have been cool if the helmet was maybe a chrome, perhaps, but the details are still great. I mean, the details on the eagle are absolutely perfect, even all the way down to his little black eyes over there. And of course, all the way around, you got the hair poking out of his helmet, and you got the rest of the uniform. Very, very cool. Vigilante was a character that I have known about, although it is kind of funny because there's another character called Vigilante in DC Comics, and he's a cowboy hero, so two Vigilantes, not too terrible, but some people are not too thrilled with what happened with this character in this show because he's not really supposed to be a seriously laughing stock of a loser, but it didn't matter because this was just one of the best characters. It just really made the show what it was, and the design on him with the hilarious hand motion and the chainsaw, that's just brilliant. It's brilliant. This is a fun, dynamic design all the way around. I love all the details on his uniform, and these are just two Funko Pops that I am just so proud to have. Every single time I see them, I think of that song, and I just laugh because that show was all out funny. So let's take a look at what's been going on in all of the Funko news. As always, we start with the Funko exclusives, and even though one of them does not have a Funko exclusive logo, just know that there is going to be a Funko exclusive of the internet sensation Bella Porch. I have no idea who she is. She's part of the Pop Rocks line. There's going to be an exclusive of her with an axe and possible other ones. But also I have to thank, as always, HotStuffForGeeks.com for putting together these glam shots. I mean, I wish that Funko would be a little bit more on top of their game when it comes to making sure that they let the public know all of the things that they are putting out there, especially the stuff that's only available on their website. So we have the new Golden Princess and Cinderella, and of course that comes with her exclusive pin. We also have individual pops that make up the Disney Villains train, which looks really, really cute. I particularly love the Evil Queen in her poison apple. That is really cute. But also, we have to give credit to Funko because they always do good things in regards to charity, and they are teaming up with the ASPCA, and through this exclusive pairing of these two organizations, you will be able to get your hands on two Hollywood dogs, legendary Hollywood dogs. You could get either Toto, or you can get Einstein, both from The Wizard of Oz and Back to the Future, or you can get them both. I mean, as a Back to the Future fan and a collector, Einstein is definitely a crucial part of Back to the Future, but I'm just not going to get this pop because I really don't need it. Another thing that's going on is, we did talk about this a couple of months ago, Disney, the theme parks, are doing some very exclusive Loungefly exclusives based around their theme parks, and we are going to be getting 2 more of them, and I think there's many, many more to follow, but it looks like one of them features Frontierland with Thunder Mountain. That is actually pretty cool. Also, a lot of additional things, whether it's Loungefly exclusives or GameStop boxes or boxed t-shirt and Funko Pop pairings. Funko's basically got you covered in so many different ways. I mean, I like that they're also doing a great box t-shirt for Back to the Future, and it's Doc Brown with that weird device on his head from the first film. Some really cute Loungefly stuff, including a Goofy movie backpack, as well as a very cool Scar backpack, and a collector's box of G.I. Joe as well. A couple of other very interesting exclusives, including the second in the Toys R Us Jeffrey the Giraffe Wizarding World series. I was really curious when we were going to get the next one, and it is, of course, him in another Hogwarts house robe. It is Ravenclaw. We also have what I think is really great, an Entertainment Earth exclusive of Sebastian from The Little Mermaid conducting the Under the Sea Orchestra. That is really, really cute. Very great and detailed. Absolutely love it. Once again, the NFTs. We're getting more of them, and once again, I am extremely pissed off because of what you can actually get your hands on in regards to these physical pops that you can trade in for. We had a new wave of DC, and we had a Looney Tunes line, and I am just fuming with disgust about some of these pops, particularly on the DC side. I mean, Azrael as Batman from Batman issue number 500. Oh my goodness, that's a fan favorite. The fact that they're not even going to let us have Hal Jordan as Parallax from Emerald Twilight, that's amazing. And even Calvin Ellis, President Superman from Earth 23, I would have wanted to get my hands on that one particularly. Even the Parallax Hal Jordan and the Freddy Funko as the Riddler from the 1966 series, that's pretty cool. But, oh my goodness, these are things that could have easily been physical commons, and they're not doing it. And then you take a look at the Looney Tunes line. Foghorn Leghorn is my favorite Looney Tunes character, and you couldn't even give me that as a regular Funko Pop to get, even an original regular Yosemite Sam. This is horrible. I see how much these physical pops go for on the flippers market, and it is gross by how much they're charging. I wish I could get my hands on these. Funko, you're losing my money. Please do better, I beg of you. And we got a whole new bunch of Loungefly exclusives over at Entertainment Earth, including some real fan favorites like Care Bears, Hocus Pocus, Wakanda Forever, the new Black Panther film, and of course, Ted Lasso. Really, really cool. Including, outside of backpacks and wallets and stuff, a 3-pin set featuring Huey, Dewey, and Louie going out for trick-or-treating on Halloween. We have a new series of Funko Golds, and these are some legendary names, including two 12 inches of Walter Payton and Deion Sanders, and of course these are going to have chases, along with the commons that will also have chases, including Barry Sanders and Troy Polamalu. I love that. Still not interested in picking these up, and now that I've actually seen Funko Golds up close, it's definitely not my thing. So if you are out there collecting these, tell me why these are great. I really want to know. But along with Funko Gold NFL, we have a new wave of NFL Pops, including a brand new version of Tom Brady, like we have enough of those already. We have Joe Burrow, we have Christian McCaffrey, we have Josh Allen, a whole bunch of big names out there right now. I'm still wondering if they're going to make any new Giants or Jets, because if they make a Zach Wilson, I will definitely get my hands on that one. We also have some brand new soccer Funko Pops from Paris as well as the Manchester City. We also have the celebration of the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, and we have some really big fan favorites of Disney theme parks, including Mickey and a Tiki Bird from the Tiki Tiki Room, and a Pop Town of Mickey as an usher from the Twilight Zone Hollywood Tower of Terror. I love that. A whole bunch of new waves of anime, including Demon Slayer and Naruto, including some new mystery minis of My Hero Academia. As always, the sodas are the big favorites right now, and there are definitely some fan favorites here. We have got Obi-Wan Kenobi, we've got Jim Halpert from The Office, Dr. Fate, Ben 10, Moon Knight, and Fix-It Felix. Very, very cool, and it looks like the Marvel Moon Knight is a PX Previews exclusive. A couple of other great comic book themed Funko Pops are coming out. Some of them are from Target. One of them is a GameStop exclusive. We also have some new additions to the She-Hulk Attorney at Law line, including Abomination, Wand, and Titania. We also have a very special GameStop exclusive of the 30th anniversary of Harley Quinn, and I really love the look of this pop. Her on a deck of big playing cards, cradling her mallet. We also have Bullseye in a Spider-Man t-shirt from Target that is really cute, as well as Spider-Man in a brand new costume that, unless you've read recent comics, you have no idea what this costume is. I actually have been reading the current Spider-Man comics. I know this reference. I get it. And two new Funko Pop comic covers featuring Black Panther and Shuri. We also have a couple of new additions to sets that are already out there, including from Hot Topic, the Disney Villains, and the My Hero Academia Class B1. And we also have from GameStop the newest addition to the Boruto series and the Red Saber series from Star Wars featuring Count Dooku. That means there's only one left, and if you can take a look at the silhouette, you probably know who it is. The new movie Bullet Train got a pop line starring Brad Pitt. Haven't seen this movie, don't know if I will, but there is also a chase. The Bob's Burgers movie also got a pop line, including an Amazon exclusive chase, Bob with his burger stand. And a line of Funko Pops that people have been begging for is finally coming to fruition, and it is the first wave, hopefully, of The Sopranos. I mean, I am actually happy to say that I finally started watching this show, and I love it. I think it's a very interesting look at the Mafia. You can get two exclusives, including a Funko Shop exclusive of Paulie and an Amazon exclusive of Tony with a duck. That's a very big reference to the show if you haven't watched it, but I really think I may end up getting a Tony Soprano, most likely the common, just because of the fact that it's James Gandolfini. He's a legendary person in Hollywood now because of what he did with Tony Soprano, and I do have a very little HBO collection, so to add Tony Soprano to my collection would be pretty cool. A couple of new fig pins, including two Spider-Man series, one from the old animated series from the 90s, as well as No Way Home. We also have Naruto, and from the D23 Expo, a whole bunch of Disney characters. A big drop that was announced was a working together with Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has added a series of pops that are going to be part of the Rocks line, including a gold figure, which is pretty cool. And we even have a brand new Funko Pop album of Snoop Dogg, which is Doggy Style, as well as Mariah Carey, Merry Christmas, the legendary song. We're even getting the single cover, which I think is pretty cool. Another thing that was dropped at the D23 were the retailer exclusives of the Funko masks. You can get things at Target, Amazon, Walmart, and other different retailers. Another big thing that was announced was that Fluffy, Gabriel Iglesias, is having another big event, and you can get a whole bunch of exclusives from Pops to pins to Loungefly gear for his new Day of the Dead theme. Of course, the big news that was announced was Funko and Loungefly doing their exclusives over at New York Comic Con. The name was Frightmare on Fun Street. So the big question, as always, when it comes to the cons is, did the Lawn Gnome actually get broken and decided to go out there and get something from the con? Because even though it has been a very good year for me in terms of collecting, I have not really gone the extra mile to get anything from any of the cons. There's one thing that I did actually talk about last month, and I actually did grab it. It was from the D23 Expo, and you'll see it, God willing, before the year is over, but I have not really been interested in any of the exclusives from the cons, but let's see if they got me this time. The first announcement is all the Loungefly backpacks that you can get, and these are really, really cool. You get everything from Peter Pan to Toy Story to The Mandalorian, Nightmare Before Christmas, a whole bunch of really cool packs. Of course, you also have to have the exclusives based around the mascots of New York Comic Con, so you can get a brand new Polly the Pigeon and Pizza Rat, as well as a new Funko mask and a t-shirt. We got some very interesting icons. We got a Polaroid camera, the mascot from Kaboom cereal, and a Rubik's Cube. Very cute designs, but definitely something that's a little bit out of the ordinary for Funko in terms of icons. I'm really curious to see if anyone would be out there wanting to get their hands on these three. In the world of music, we got a brand new Biggie Smalls, as well as something that was dropped pretty late, so I'm glad I caught this before I recorded this video. And it is Britney Spears from the Crazy video. We got some brand new movie Pops, including a brand new Roger Rabbit. They have not made a Roger Rabbit Pop for a very long time. I picked up the Roger Rabbit Pop that was made back in 2014, along with Jessica Rabbit, and those are really worth a pretty penny right now. But the fact that we're actually getting a brand new Roger Rabbit is pretty cool. We also have Bull Rat, we have another character from Jurassic World, and we have Guy from Free Guy. Now, I love Free Guy. I would have loved to get my hands on a Free Guy Pop, but I just don't like the design here. A couple of television Pops that have been announced, including a Ted Lasso. We also have a Parks and Recreation. I don't know if this Last Kingdom is from the movie or if it's from a brand new TV show. I believe there's a new TV show coming, I'm not sure. But I think the one that really stands out here is the Stranger Things and Dungeons & Dragons 2-pack, as well as the Simpsons, Kearney and Jimbo. I kind of really like the fact that they're making Kearney and Jimbo. We got some brand new Star Wars Pops. This is a really cool Anakin Skywalker from Episode 2 Attack of the Clones when he fought Count Dooku with his 2 lightsabers. Part of me was thinking about getting that one, but in the end I decided not to, and there's also a droid from the brand new show on Disney Plus, Andor. We got some brand new Harry Potter Pops. It has been a very long time since we've got them, especially considering the fact that this year marks the 20th anniversary of the Chamber of Secrets hitting theaters. So these are 2 Chamber of Secrets Harry Potter Pops. We have Harry holding the Gryffindor sword and the basilisk's tooth, and we also have Neville being carried off by 2 Cornish pixies. That's a really cute pop. I love the design. A couple of Marvel Pops, of course, and I was really surprised by the fact that we really didn't get many. They normally give us a lot of them, but we have a new version of Groot from the miniseries of I Am Groot. We have the Statue of Liberty from Spider-Man No Way Home. I mean, I get it, New York Comic Con, but I don't think anybody's going to be interested in this one. And a Nick Fury from the brand new show Secret Invasion that is coming very soon. DC, on the other hand, really surprised. I mean, we got the blue Superman, so it's no surprise that we're getting the red one now, and we got a brand new version of the Joker, as well as Star Sapphire for the first time. That's pretty cool, but man, Aquaman, boy, there was an Aquaman pop that came out when Funko first started making pops, and it is not one of the best looking pops, and ever since then, the only Aquaman pops we ever got were the ones of Jason Momoa, but this one, of the comic book version of Aquaman, this is good. I am not going to get my hands on this one, even though I love it. It's just something I don't want to add to my collection, but I'm really glad that Aquaman is getting a makeover that he truly deserved. I love the design. I love that it really looks like he's swimming in the water based on how his hair is waving, and of course the details on the trident look great as well. Disney will sometimes break me, but this time it did not, even though there are some really great ones, including Clarabelle Cow, Professor Owl from the Oscar-winning mini It's Tough to Be a Bird, but you know him more as Professor Owl from sing-along songs. We also have a brand new Merida, something that is from the brand new Pixar shorts that are featured on Disney+. We also have a Loungefly pop and backpack, which I think is really cool, and a pop town of Smee and Skull Rock. Very cool. Couple of very interesting cartoon and toy stuff. We have a really cute Yosemite Sam. We have Sergeant Slaughter from G.I. Joe. We got the completion of the Power Rangers Turtles mashup. We have a Ben 10 character, a Gloomy set, as well as Steve from Blue's Clues. I know a lot of people that are going to want to get their hands on Steve from Blue's Clues. I think that's going to be one of the hot ticket items. We'll see, but even though we do have Blue in our collection, my wife and I, we didn't really think we needed Steve. And then we got some anime stuff, including a very cool Dragon Ball Super Goku, the 2-pack of the twins from the Ouran High School Host Club, and Imperfect Cell from Dragon Ball Z. So here's where I am on the fence. We're also getting more of the 3-liter sodas now, which is huge. I mean, these are big collectibles. And right now, when they announced them, I saw the 3-liter Juggernaut. And I do have the Juggernaut Pop, the Walgreens exclusive. It was actually my very first Walgreens exclusive I ever got. This Juggernaut looks awesome. It really, really does. It's literally days before the New York Comic Con exclusives go live, and I still have no idea if I want to get my hands on this soda. I really don't know. It's literally going to be the day the con starts is when I'm going to officially come to the decision if I want it or not. I have a feeling that it's probably going to end up being a yes, because I don't think I'm ever going to get an opportunity to get a 3-liter soda again unless they make a Big Bird, which I highly doubt they ever will. So right now, I still don't know. I don't know if they've broken me or not, because at this point, this Juggernaut soda is the only exclusive that I am somewhat interested in. And after the announcements of New York Comic Con, we had the Festival of Fun, basically featuring all the brand new Christmas-themed stuff that Funko's going to be giving us. They started off with Jeffrey the Giraffe, which is a Macy's exclusive, as well as an FAO Schwartz Soldier, and some really cute Coca-Cola mascots, including a brand new Coca-Cola Polar Bear and Santa. We got a whole bunch of DC stuff, something that I know was something that should have come out a long time ago because they had the Marvel version. Well, they finally made the gingerbread cookies. So you can get various DC characters as gingerbread cookies, as well as some exclusives, which includes a Funko exclusive of the Joker, and a whole bunch of plushies, pop 4-packs from Walmart, and keychains. It seems that these are almost all available only at Walmart, but not everything. They also brought back the Funko mugs. When you take a look at the Marvel stuff that they announced, a lot of stuff featured from the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special seems to be. You can get a Star-Lord mug as well as some new DIY pops. Very nice to see that they're bringing them back, as well as a brand new Funko Something Wild card game. Harry Potter is also continuing to be made. I'm glad to see them all coming back. We have a whole bunch of Pocket Pop keychains as well as a Happy Christmas t-shirt box with an exclusive pop. Another thing that had been talked about all over the internet was the brand new wave of Star Wars snowmen figures. So it's all of your favorite Star Wars characters that look like snowmen. You can also get a 5-pack exclusive from Amazon and a Funko exclusive of Yoda. A bunch of sodas. No surprise that they're all themed in the spirit of Christmas, including the Grinch, which is really, really cute. I love, love, love the chase of him holding Max and that he's flocked. The Stitch is also really, really cute as well. We also got a movie poster and a VHS box, so we can get a brand new version of the Gremlins movie poster, which has been out for a while, but now you can get a Walmart exclusive Flocked, as well as a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation featuring a very cool looking pop of Clark Griswold, of course played by Chevy Chase. A whole bunch of Office Pops, including a very cute Funko mug. A bunch of new Loungefly exclusives, including a wonderful of Charlie Brown stuff. Some new Popsies, featuring Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Very cute. And to top it all off, a series of Christmas ornaments featuring some of your favorite characters like Optimus Prime, Batman, Stitch, and Indiana Jones. Lots of stuff to discuss in regards to Halloween and Christmas, and just excited to see what's coming up next. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Leave your comments in the box below. Let me know what you are most excited about in regards to New York Comic Con. Are you picking up any of the new products? But in the meantime, everybody, thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. If you enjoyed the video you just watched, feel free to leave a comment. Also, feel free to subscribe if you want to be up to date with our latest videos. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next one. Actions speak louder than words.